in the box? What's in the box?
It's a swap. Stay tuned to the end to find out. Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. For spooky season, a couple friends and I decided to do a vampire doll swap. What's that? We sent each other materials and then used those to create a vampire doll that we sent back. I've never done this before, so I'm very excited. In this swap are myself, Shelby K.G, and Bumblecrafty. It was organized for us by the lovely Stitchwitch Creations. She's such a sweetheart. Be sure to check out all 3 videos. So with all that in mind, my materials from Bumblecrafty have arrived, so let's bust them open and see what she sent me.
So this box is from the wonderful Bumblecrafty, all the way from the UK. I marked out our addresses because no one needs to see that. And I'm more than a little excited about what could be in here. So let's open this thing already. There's a lovely card. I'll read that off camera. I love the Toy Story aliens. These stickers are great. Oh, her address. I'll just put this to the side for now. What are these? Oh, rainbow glasses. Neat. Some very cute cat stickers. My girlfriend tried to immediately steal these later that night. Ooh, fruit canes. I've been wanting some of those. Some mini skull beads. Awesome, I think I know what to do with these. Another pair of rainbow glasses. Some interesting spiderwebby black trim. Some black heart rhinestones. Ooh, so soft. Green velvet ribbon. Pretty purple satin ribbon. What is this? Oh, a stim toy! Awesome, I need one of these. Look, it stretches. Some pretty white sheer fabric with flowers. Some stretchy champagne lace trim. A bottle of sparkles. Some glitter. Some flower-shaped glitter. Soft fuzzy trim. Oh, more canes. Pretty green cotton with flowers. Some rainbow tulle. Aha, some black tulle. More glitter. Black sheer fabric. Black tights. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I'm definitely using this fabric. And that's everything. Plenty of ideas are running through my head at this point.
Talking to Bumblecrafty, she mentioned she didn't have any male dolls. Challenge accepted. I came up with this guy. He'll have an amulet and cane that my friend Knox helped me come up with at a later date, so I just scribbled them into the concept. Our sacrifice this time is Jackson Jekyll from Monster High. He's in decent condition, but his hair is a glue pit. Gross. So let's strip him down and get him prepped.
Coconut. Why are you in my spot? How many times did I tell you not to sit there today? You don't care, do you, baby? I love you too.
Almost forgot his brow piercing. We'll replace that later with something prettier. Now to soak his head in boiling water. I've been afraid to do this on camera for forever, but decided to man up and just do it. And off with his head! Now to remove the gluey mess on his head and scrape out the plugs. Ew, it's like what comes out of your shower drain. Next is to remove his face with pure acetone. Grab your PPE and MSC and head outside for spraying. While he's cooking, let's work on clothes patterns. I learned how to make Regency shirts by watching Bernadette Banner's channel, so for patterns and pattern instructions, head there. I used his factory shirt to make a base pattern, which is pretty much a large rectangle. From there I made a collar piece, for sleeves I needed the doll. Luckily, my mini-me is also a Jackson Jekyll, so I borrowed his arm. I also measured his wrist for cuffs. I don't always do cuffs on dolls because of how small they are, but I did this time. Sorry for inconsistencies, my mini-me got his new shirt after filming. Almost forgot to make gussets. Very important. And this is all you need for a basic shirt. A bunch of rectangles. But I wanted way more poofiness in the chest and sleeves, so I made those pieces much wider. I also will be adding a button placket, which I've never done before. Same deal with his pants. I used his factory pants to make a pattern for more flowy ones. And then alright, he's ready for a new face. I wanted to challenge myself this time to use as little acrylic paint as possible. This isn't always easy given MSC being temperamental, but I still wanted to try. First I marked out his eyes, in red for some ungodly reason. Don't be me, do your sketches in a color closer to the skin tone so it's easier to erase. And erase I did! I'm notoriously bad at using this face sculpt, so it's no surprise it took me about 5 tries to get the eyes looking decent. As is normal, at this point I was joined by Comrade. Ever since I cleaned my desk off, he's taken it as a personal affront to his living situation. I moved on to blushing. I forgot to record the body blushing this time, but you've seen me do it before, so it's probably okay. I also pierced his ear. With the blushing, I wanted some color, but he still needed to be pale. So I blended it a lot more than I normally would. It gave him a nice pale skin tone with a rosy undertone. He is undead after all. I also made sure to add highlights. It's something I often forget, so I've been trying to be more conscious of it. I blushed his lips with pastels. I wanted them to be bright ruby red, but also very soft. I then dusted on his eyebrows with pastels. Dust some grays under his eyes to give him a more tired and sunken look. So let's talk backstory a little. It's short but tragic. Caspian, as I've dubbed him, was a Romanian prince many years ago. One night he snuck out of his palace to meet his commoner lover, gender to be determined by the listener, when they were attacked by a vampire. His lover succumbed quickly, but Caspian got away. So he thought. After a few agonizing nights, he became one himself. Hundreds of years later, he runs an art gallery in New York City, searching for the beauty he feels he was robbed of that night. Let me know if you guys want me to make more level stories like this for future dolls. It's a thing I enjoy in character creation, but always don't get to talk about. I use pencils to scratch in tiny eyebrow hairs. I usually go for an ombre effect because it looks good on dolls. And finally, I went in with black to add his pupils. I don't usually do eyelashes on my male dolls except BJDs because it's more noticeable, or minimal eyelashes. I also took a moment to paint his nails. Not sure why I went with pencils only here, but I like the effect. Then I went in for tiny details like his lip wrinkles. He got some pearly shimmers all over his high points, because he needs to be fabulous. Finally came his eye shines, the only acrylic paint. I feel I have succeeded. I did paint in fangs, and I hated them, so I rubbed them off. Here they don't look nearly as bad as I thought they did. Oh well. I couldn't get all the paint off, so I ended up having a crooked smile that exposes his teeth slightly. And then gloss his eyes and lips. So shiny. Then came the scary part, replacing his brow piercing. I was super careful, but still terrified I was going to crack his face during this. Whew! Made it. This little bit of chain and nail charm will become his amulet. Ta-da! I decided to make him a wig instead of rerouting. Through many layers of white glue and a stretchy t-shirt, I made a wig cap for him. I cut it down to size, and it actually fit. I'll glue the whole wig down in the end, but for now this will do. Because I'm impatient, I used hot glue to attach the yarn wefts I made. I mixed 2 colors to get the one I wanted, a light brown and a golden blonde. My fingers must be made of Teflon at this point because I am forever forgetting to use the finger I put the silicone cap on to smooth things. To achieve the style I wanted, I had to glue those wefts at all sorts of weird angles. I just watched Imanza Craft's 50k sub video and decided to try her technique for anime hair. I curled each weft around a heated chopstick, then cut it to get it going in crazy directions. I used got to be hair glue to hold it in place. Now that all that is done, let's actually make his clothes. For once, I took my tiny iron out to flatten my fabrics. And no, I didn't notice it unplug itself. A rotary cutter is a beautiful tool that I'm so glad I purchased. Normally, I wouldn't use it on doll clothes because of how tiny they are, but this time it's all rectangles, so it should be fine. I was lucky to have enough fabric to pull off what I wanted. For the placket, I watched a whole YouTube video on making them, so you could say I'm definitely an expert now. For real though, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Because I value your time, we're going to do some editing magic here to make a shirt. Poof! It's a shirt! I meant to do the same with the pants and cape, but I forgot. So you just get to see them on the doll complete. For his shoes, I painted his factory shoes and added nail charms for decoration. His staff was fairly simple to do. I've cut down a wooden dowel that I stole from my wife and attached one of the skull beads on the top. I heated and rolled up some warbler to be the vines and wrapped around the dowel. Be super careful doing this, it is very hot. I then painted it black. Dry brushed the wood with brown. And painted the vine in a deep green. For leaves, I took some silk leaves that I had and thought I'd use a leaf-shaped hole punch to make smaller ones. That failed spectacularly. So in frustration, I just cut them down with scissors. And attach them with glue. I added some fabric roses, and now his cane is done, and so is he. Let's take a look at the photos. I really like how he turned out. He's elegant and refined, and his color palette is something I wouldn't normally consider. Bumblecrafty sent me such great supplies to play with, and it's just made him all the better. So thank you! He does have a glue spot on his head I didn't notice before taking photos. Wish I had. But rest assured, I got it covered up before shipping him off across the pond. Okay, as promised, it's time for the big box. This is from Shelby K.G. I sent her a big box of materials, so I'm very excited to see the doll she made. Please ignore my cut-safe glove, I am very clumsy. This is pretty big, so I'm going to set it down and then bring the items up on my table to show you guys. First off, a doll stand, a very much appreciated gift. I like being able to easily display my dolls. A lovely note. I'll read this in a minute. You guys don't need to see, because I will probably cry. I don't know what this big thing is, but it's covered in tissue paper. Oh, it's a cauldron of candy. Awesome. A little cinnamon roll hair tie that she has a match of. That's really cute. Her business card, which I'm now realizing you can't read at all. It's okay, I'll put my friend's YouTube links in the description below. And finally, the doll. I'll move my camera and get a better view of her. She's stunning. She used all fabrics and hair that I sent her, and I have to congratulate her on using satin on the jacket. It's a pain to work with. She's got beautiful earrings from nail charms I sent along as well. This hairstyle is to die for. I am naming Shelby the queen of taming nylon hair. Her shoes are very pretty, and she even gave our girl a small dagger. Here we go, all the goodies. I adore her, and we'll have to think of a name. I was thinking RYYZN, but it's very close to a Twilight vampire, so I'm not sure. She will be going on my doll shelf with my other favorites, as soon as I get them put up. Well, bro, no biting. Well, he seems friendly enough. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as we all enjoyed the swap. Happy spooky season. I hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye now.